Understand me? We back up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome live. This is the DST show, and we'll be heading over the 13th of December for an interconference matchup against the 13-9 New York Knicks against the 7-16 Utah Jazz that are several games below 500. We are without Mitchell Robinson in the injury chart, while Luka Samovic, former late round pick, out. John Collins, their young forward that the Atlanta Hawks traded for, out due to an injury. He'll be back tomorrow. And Jordan Clarkson, that's probably you'll not see near the start of New Year's, so around the 28th. Mitch Robb, we won't even see around near the deadline. So Kelly Olynyk is starting back in the lineup. They have Keontae George at guard, Colin Sexton, and Markkanen. He's been kind of in a resurgence, but their depth is weaker than last season, even though Colin Sexton has been a bit up and down the bench for the Jazz. So Markkanen has still been their biggest bright spot. He's still a young dual threat forward that could possibly do well in another team around the deadline. We understand Jordan Clarkson, I think, is in trade talks. So I'm curious. And plus, Draymond Green got his ass suspended, ladies and gentlemen. Draymond Green got his ass suspended indefinitely for 10 games? After his little pimp slap against Josip Nurkic on Tuesday night, when they played off against the Phoenix Suns for returning Bradley Beal, with the excuse of him trying to sell over the foul after a bit of a contact around the hips when he was posted up. That's some bullshit to me. And with Mitchell Robinson off the lineup, it's going to be a bit questionable around like how they started Jericho Sims, by the way. Jericho Sims has been starting over Isaiah Hartenstein, that's gotten more cumulative minutes. Jericho Sims usually starts garbage time. I understand he's a bit younger, could hustle more, finish around the basket off pick and rolls, but I don't think Jericho Sims got a muscular bone in his body. To this day, I question why he's still there. No disrespect. It won't even be that long until we have our second to final showing against the Utah Jazz come late January at the 30th. It's a damn shame for the Utah Jazz to be with those shit uniforms. Yeah, but Draymond Green, I'm just conflicted. I understand he's gotten a narrative of being a dirty player, and he's been a detrimental anchor to the Warriors' success. But his defensive output and leadership is sometimes put over to question why he still does this shit when he probably knows it's wrong. Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early. Oh, hell no. They got the completionist doing the goddamn national anthem. The disrespect. No disrespect. Anybody can sing the national anthem. But he looks like he should be saying "Oh Canada" with some poutine in his face. Not poutang. Of course, he can't get that. So, just saying. And bright stars. Damn, the lag is crazy. We understand the Knicks did well, leading by They They're led by 6, with Julius Randle actually doing well this December. And excuse me if I clear up, people. I'm with a poor like soreness. Excuse me. I'm gonna clear my nose. Hold on. I understand. There's a lot of history with the Utah Jazz actually being postseason relevant over the 80s and the 90s. All right, can we start tip off now? Bro, now there's a motorcycle in the freaking court. Come the fuck on, bro. I came here to watch hoops. Very vital. So, if everybody likes the older Utah Jazz uniforms, why try to fix something that wasn't broken? Those 80s uniforms works. Everybody's cool with the short shorts now. I mean, not short shorts, but the shorts are like regular length now instead of like up to the kneecap, so you actually look like an athlete. Simplicity is there. The logo is still identifiable. That looks more easier to print than the current uniform. That just looks like a practice uniform you give it to a Utah basketball team in college. Utah, if you want, just rebrand over to the original 80s logo. All right, we're getting the introductions. Finland, Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen, I'm impressed that he's came back after what a sluggish career he had over in Chicago. And Kelly Olynyk, no, he's been a pretty much a journeyman forward. Is Colin Sexton still with the 2 ponytails in the back of his hair? And John Collins, I know they're missing him. That hustle and playmaking off the 4. I feel like they should make a trade for Zach Collins or a bit more playmaking. The Utah Jazz uniforms from the 80s do look a bit better than the current uniforms. It's always the city uniforms that look way better than anything else the Utah Jazz have on. Oh yikes! Oh yikes! So Dante DiVincenzo started at the 2. I told you guys. And Jericho Sim starts at the 5 again. Why? So we all know that Quentin Grimes starting positions being in question. Simeon Fontecchio, who the hell is that they have at the wing? Yeah. So Larry Markkinen recently back due to injury hasn't played since late November. And even though due to the injuries and lineup changes, the Knicks still been on a hot run. They just can't beat teams above 500. And that's put into question, bro. I'm just saying. Uh, Finally, we're about to start tip off, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Jericho Sims will start over tip off and get over Markkinen. Markkinen just a 4 that has to transition over to the 5. What about that sophomore forward? Drives up, loses the ball. Simone with the turnover, stripping Jalen Brunson. Olenek dribbles up. Over in the post, RJ Barron, he's matched up. Larry Markkinen gives to Olenek, winning over the backdoor cut. Markkinen, foul shot 2. It's good for 2. And the Jazz strike first blood. My man dressed up like the elf over with courtside seats, bro. Come on. High screens it out over Sims. Sims setting over another pick. Kicks out Randall. DiVincenzo was wide open. Kicks over to the post, but he'll take it up the one hand. And the one-handed 2 in the paint for Julius Randle. He's been in a hot run. Shout out to Skechers, people. Shout out to Skechers. Julius, I swear you drop 50 of those shits light up. I swear to God. I swear. I think I remember. No disrespect. I know Skechers is a reputable brand for their running shoes apparel. But my God, if anybody just recognizes Skechers, and I don't blame them, if they don't recognize Skechers for their shoes for children, Keontae, and we're perfect. And off the bank shot, Keontae gets the 3. No, it's a long 2. Brunson will hand over Barrett, gives to Randall up the wing, hands off to DiVincenzo. Brunson winning off the screen. Sims sits over the high screen off the roll. Brunson spins out, catches the contact off Colin Sexton, and Brunson will get on the line. Simone Fontecchio starting the last 8 games. My man is averaging at least double his average. His rebounds got better. Off the wing, his efficiency is still 38% from the field. That's not good. Brunson's on the line, makes 1. 12 season in the head coach in this head coaching job. Second time NBA coach of the year, 2-time coach of the year. Obviously with his stint in Chicago. Keontae and a bit of contact. Olenek. Brunson was trying to roll over to the screen. He ended up getting contact with Kelly Olenek. What was that? Keontae George trying to bite him over to the screen, and just immediately Brunson just somehow hits Kelly Olynyk rolling off the screen over to the sides. Currently it's 3-4. George finds Markkinen over Sexton from the top of the key. Back to George. Ball stripped. No foul at sight. Randall moving up to probably just pull it up. Doesn't even care. Jericho Sims hustle for the rebound. Simeone rebounds. Pull up 3 from the corner. Missed off Larry Markkinen. Defensive rebound from DiVincenzo. Up the post. Oh, great dish over from Randall to Jericho Sims for a two-handed jam to get the lead back. Yeah, Jericho, I'll forgive you of your starting position if you let me ignore airball by the Jazz. That shit performance you had in the dunk contest, bro. How come no Knicks player since freaking Nate Robinson won a freaking dunk contest? You had a Munchkin win it, while we have 7-foot athletic freaks that can't win a freaking dunk contest. Corner three missed off Colin Sexton. DiVincenzo with second rebound. Up the break. 4-on-1. The lob. Randall. Miscommunication from midair. Hustle play. Still finds RJ Barrett off the glass. Keontae George a bit looking at space right now. I don't know what he was doing. Yo, he's... Oh, shit. My man is hopping on one leg, bro. Yeah, coach needs to time it out, bro. He is hopping on one leg. And a three by the Jazz. They should have timed it out off possession, bro. Is still strutting. Timeout by the Knicks. Mercifully enough, Keontae George is going to sub off. Hopefully he's okay. He's still jolting over to Keontae George is out of the ball game probably. Taylor and Horton Tucker. They don't start Horton Tucker anymore? I forgot he's on the lineup. Finds Randall. And a kick out from Brunson. Up the post to dish out over to Barrett. Pull up from the wing for three. No good. Rebound Kelly Olynyk. And he'll dish out a full court pass to Colin Sexton. Spins out and still finds the finger roll. No contact. Brunson. Now a 4-on-5 off transition. Brunson. Okay, finds DiVincenzo. Dishes over Brunson. Too much space. Bates. Olynyk. Too much space for DiVincenzo for three. Can't follow through. Kicks out Barrett. Hot spot from the corner. No good. Rebound Olynyk. Up the break. Sexton. And a loose. Simeone. With the... Oh, no, that's Cody Kessler. Kessler's now in off the substitutions. I didn't even know. No, Walker Kessler, right? Walker Kessler. He's stuck. He wasn't trying to target Brunson. I don't know if he was trying to box him out to let the clear lane go to Sexton. Leading by 2 is Utah. Taylor and Horton Tucker and Walker Kessler off substitutions. Over the contact. Randall with the tip to put it back over for the 2 to tie back the game with only 7 minutes to spare in the first quarter. Simeone. And I was trying to dish it over to Olynyk off a poor lob pass off the baseline. Finds Brunson a poor kick out from the corner 3. What was that, bro? What was that? All right. Horton Tucker. And he'll drive over the left side. Finds, great fake. Horton Tucker from the 3. No good from top of the key. Rebound Brunson. Overhead. 3-on-1. Great dish over to Randall off the finger roll. That's like 6 points for Julius, isn't it? Julius Randall with like 6 points. He had a putback 2. He had a one-handed 2. And he came off a finger roll off the break. Randall's actually the highest scorer on the Knicks right now. Yeah, it sucks what happened to that Keontae. That's tough, man. Shout out to Keontae George, bro. Hopefully he's probably a young player. It sucks seeing young guys get hurt like that. Just in the first quarter as well. My God. It sucks when you get a freaking cold in the weather like this and you can't control it. Like, it's tough. You get free Arby's. Jazz, you better keep the score close. Hell nah. Don't be torturing your fan base. Wasn't the Detroit Pistons trying to get you free Wingstop? First of all, Wingstop sucks. Second of all, when you get free wings for a losing squad if they win a game. note to self: the Detroit Pistons have the worst win-loss record in the NBA, trailing over a 20-game losing streak. You guys ain't getting shit for free. That concession is still going to be $20 for freaking Sour Patch Kids. Let them suffer some more. There's more of a possibility of the Detroit crime rate system increasing more than the Pistons getting a winning game in the month of December, January, March, April. Of course, they're not used to playing near the summer. Crumble cookies. I have never tried crumble cookies before. I've seen it in social media, but I've never eaten crumble cookies before. Bro, just go to Subway, bro. It's like you literally get like four cookies for like $3. They're hot, soft, very delectable. Bro, and I'm telling you, bro, I take advantage of that shit my cheat day, bro. Yeah, I don't know if Keontae George, he fell a terrible. He was trying to hustle, and it looks like he pulled something off his leg. That's tough. That is a terrible look. And Keontae George tried to get out of the team's way, running all the way to the tunnel. Sexton, after a timeout, Olenek kicks out. Sexton matched up with Julius Randle. He'll try to drive. Well contested. Simone just chucks up a three. Randle off transition. DiVincenzo waiting over to the corner. Randle off an aggressive put up from top of the key to Brunson. To Barrett. Offensive rebound. Gives it over to Barrett. Drive over the baseline. Well contested by Walker Kessler. Great block. Kicks out. Simeone for three. No good. Randle tries to recover. A ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be still Knicks possession. Off Olenek trying to strip the ball away. Jordan Clarkson just looks like he just came out of probation and he's still able to make it to the family barbecue with that whatever getup he has on, bro. Jesus Christ. What's the population rate on black people in Utah? I understand it's just a city basketball team. It doesn't really matter about the setting because you'll be playing in a heated area where you just have to hoop for your job and you can still live over in California or some shit. Like, it's still a job. You guys don't have to, live in Utah. Only played 19 games so far in this season. He'll be back later this week. Clarkson, one of the better six men in the NBA. Olenek trying to force the foul. Rebound by Jericho Sims, well defended with his arms up as DiVincenzo. Josh Hart's rotated in. Could tell because of the headband. Because NBA quality still can't get it to 780p. DiVincenzo tried to tip it back for the putback score. Tell and Horton Tucker. And a one-handed two. Oh my God, the Jazz can't score. And the foul by Josh Hart. Simone Fronte. I guess they're saying their first name because the last name is obviously a bit difficult to pronounce. Oh my God, I hate being sick, dog. Well, that's what I get for trying to actually work out outside. Ajibaji. Jesus Christ, what a name. Simone Frontegizo. Only averaging 7.8, but he's been averaging double digits since taking over the wing position. That crossover from the left. If Brunson actually caught somebody with that would be nasty. Hartenstein's rotated in for Jericho Sims. Sims been okay off the rebounding. Corner three, quickly. Knocks it down. Chelsea's back by now 5-point game for the New York Knicks. Oh, and the finger roll's good off Sexton. Hartenstein over to Quickly. Quickly waiting for the screen by Hartenstein. Dishes out. Oh, over the way. Hart was wide open. But Brunson off the finger roll over from the contact. He'll get the call. Simeone fouls Brunson. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, he's a good shot blocker. That's part of his versatility, but Knicks are more of a just steal and go type of team. They're not really a good shot blocking team. A bunch of undersized guards in the Knicks rotation. That's why they're not big on shot blocking. The only decent shot blockers on the team, you could probably say Julius Randle, Mitchell Hartenstein, sometimes Hart. And that's 2 straight foul shots made to push this 18-13. Trail by 5. Horton Tucker, high screen off Simeone. Walker Kessler off the wing. No. Wet like your mom when I'm done with her. I mean, a wet 3-pointer by Simeone. Off Hart, kicks out. Too much space for a drive off the left, but a good switch. Simeone, now he switches over with Horton Tucker. Good steal by Abajib. Heebie-jeebies, I'm just guessing his name at this point. Pump fake from the lane, kicks out. Screen. Oh, hell nah. Tucker was about to put Randle on the highlight tape. Up the post, though, mismatch. And Randle's just been dominant this first quarter. Tucker. Simeone for 3, but the putback, no good. Dishes out hard off the rebound by Quickly. Why were you trying to aggressively overhead it to Brunson? Oh, hell no, nigga carried. What? I'm sorry, my disrespect. He carried deliberately, and the referee is watching. Crossing over to his side, shoulder bumping, easy to Randle. Should have got a travel call. He had the dribble tuck in from his shorts, collected over the dribble, and it's like the referee wasn't even watching courtside. I'll let it fly, though, because the Knicks scored. Collect over to the dribble. Well defended by Hart. Underhand off the finish. Desperation. Finger roll off Taylor Horton Tucker. Brunson sizes up over the Euro. Dish out quickly. Wide open, top of the key. Randle, can he keep the streak going? Offensive rebound by Hartenstein. Finds Brunson. And he'll drive. Done. The putback. Randle continues the hot streak, man. He's been having an outstanding first quarter. That hot streak been happening since his game against the Celtics. I just wish it was he actually helped us win against teams that are high in the seeding. Pull up for 3. Ajibija. Brunson off the Euro, gets a contact and 1. Jalen Brunson gets it off the contact from the finger roll. Timeout, Utah. Abaji with the contact. We're heading over to commercial break off the timeout with a minute 17 remaining, and Knicks already lead by 10. They've been doing exceptional offensively. Randle's hustling over from the rebounds. Obviously, there's no size on this Utah Jazz squad. Like if we look right now, guys, Julius Randle's actually leading in 14 points in the first quarter. Jericho Sims only had 2 points. DiVincenzo and Barrett 0 for 4 from behind the arc. Barrett has had kick out after kick out. Can't even finish around the paint. And that's the shit I kind of hate because this is a freaking Utah Jazz, Barrett. It's guys that you obviously should be outscoring, outpacing, and outskilling, bro. We all know this. The Knicks are a playoff team, but stuff like this is why they'll never be taken seriously farther around the playoff bracket. But I have nothing to say for Julius Randle. He's actually not gotten me upset. That's a shocker to say. I'm not gonna lie. Frank Layden is a freaking on life support. Uh, Frank Landon, a longtime head coach from 79 to 99. 20 years of coaching the Utah Jazz. That's cool history to learn, I guess. All right. Brunson back on the line after the and one. And then a complete channel changer. You got Trailblazers versus Jazz the next day. But Markin is wide open for three, and he'll trail this back over to at least a 6-point game. Quickly off transition, moving the ball. Screen over by Brunson. Randall trying to aggressively push over to the post to kick it out to quickly up the baseline. Hart's wide open, fading two, and it's good over by Emmanuel quickly for his second field goal of the game. Marking up the post, catching the double. Akanji for three. Turn. Well, 3-pointer by the Jazz. The trail is back to a 6-point game. The largest lead the Knicks had was 10. Corner quickly continues the hot hand. Fadeaway jumper, then a three from the wing. What a shot. Then 5 seconds to left. Taylor Horton Tucker. Last shot to end it. Blocked by Hartenstein, but a foul was made. I like that the forearm band is back at relevance in the NBA. If anybody don't remember, the forearm band was a bit popular around the 90s and 2000s with Jordan, T-Mac, Iverson. Like, of course, more people were like knee sleeves, leg sleeves around the late 2000s to early 2010s, and then arm sleeves, double arm sleeves. You still see it, but more, combinations over the accessories. Like you see Luca and Tatum wear them. 2 attempts over the putback after the foul shot was missed. Five of their last 6. Come on, man. Yo, this Jazz squad, God bless your soul, bro. Dale Griffith, Jeff Wilkins, Thurl Bailey, old ass, veterans of the sport, of course. Seriously, I think Draymond Green is supposed to come back when they play the Wizards. So God bless Jordan Poole's PTSD. He's already playing like shit. Why does he got to get bitch slapped again? It's the final countdown. Looks like we're back to action after the end of the first quarter. 31 points, 48% from the field, 2 of 11 from behind the arc. Simeone made like 2 threes. So did Larry Markkinen. Moving the ball a bit better was Utah, but dominating off points in the paint is the New York Knicks. High screen, kicks out Markkinen, catching over the pump fake, and the aggressive jam after the blow by. And the handoff over to Barrett. Oh, outstanding ball movement. Patiently waiting. The screen over by Hartenstein. Collects his dribble. Grimes. Barrett catches the double. But over to Hartenstein and the shot clock violation. It goes in but does not count. Catching over the double. Can barely distribute. Sluggish possession by the Knicks. And now it's going to be Jazz possession with no points. Markkinen, top of the key. No good. Rebound back from Barrett. He'll dish out Hart to kick out back Barrett with too much space for 3. Rebound. Simeone. Omer. Off the drive to obviously kick out. And it's turned over. But Barrett was out of bounds after trying to catch the corner pass. I think you see why Jimmy Butler got upset with Thibodeau. And Ochai misses over trying to score on Hartenstein. Offensive rebound over Markkinen, extra pass. Too much space. Gets rejected from Hartenstein. It goes out of bounds. Still Utah's possession. Late reaction, but an outstanding block by Isaiah Hartenstein. What did I miss? Markkinen still got a dunk. Catching over the screen, up the post, quickly. Gets the contact. Oh, hey, yo. Quickly continues to impress me, bro. Off balance contacted shot from the mid range and still got it in from rattling around the rim. Markkinen catch and shoot from the wing. Oh my god, bro. The hot hand continues. Grimes, quickly. Pump fixed from long range. The obvious screen off the left. To roll Grimes. Hesitation back from quickly. Bounces over from the baseline. Banks it in from the one-handed floater. Quickly with 2 to 3 made field goals here in this second quarter. But Markkinen has not been letting out, bro. He is blazing, man. Whoever got Hart guarding the floor like that, where it's easy for Markkinen to just pull up. The lack of size on the Knicks is apparent. Trying to get the putback and still scoring is difficult off the second chance points. But Grimes collects over his dribble. Oh my lord, I swear he double dribbled. And Hartenstein puts it up over the one-handed two. He'll drive, catching over the double, trying to overhead pass it. Gets turned over by Emmanuel quickly, dribbling it down the court. Hit, bounce it over. DiVincenzo will hand. Oh no, it's Hartenstein fading to from the line. No offensive rebound for the Knicks. High screen, kicks out the extra point. Pump fakes, catches RJ Barrett in a two-handed, in a one-handed aggressive hammer to the rim by Hendricks. And Taylor Hendricks causes timeout to be used. They're trailing close. It's still a close ball game for the Utah Jazz to make some noise. And that should not be the case with the squad. Nobody was able to pick up that Taylor Hendricks, especially Hartenstein. They got a block before. Oh god, swag. Jazz Nation, let's ride. Kill us. I mean, yeah, let's ride. Yeah. Jesus Christ, this is what I'm asking for, more caffeine. Also, the highlights. Nah, man, Markkinen. Hey, yo, this guy continues to impress me. And my goodness, Good form from top of the key, confident to shoot, aggressive off the jam, bro. Laura Markkanen's going to be a trade target somehow. He's been outstanding. I don't know if he's going to make an all-star appearance again because there's so many good players this season. But I wouldn't even be surprised if not the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, Markkanen is still too big to play at the 3, but he could play at the 4. And probably that rebounding and scoring would actually be pretty effective for a certain team. Oh, and a poor turnover by the Utah Jazz off the passing from the corner. And coach is not happy probably about that possession. I don't know if Emmanuel quickly tipped it off out of bounds. And Jericho Sims is checking in over Isaiah Hartenstein. Or C-list Yusuf Nurkic. They have the same haircut. Great pump fake. Olenek patiently waiting up the 2. The putback. Sims, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, bro, don't remind me when Kevin Knox and I think it was Kevin Knox and RJ Barrett that got an accidental putback score on their own basket for the Knicks, bro. That was embarrassing. Sexton off the inbound. Olenek. Oh, Simeone needs to dish back. Olenek catching over the pump fake. Staying still in there is Jericho Sims. Off the lane. Well defended by Sims. Hustle play. Recovered by Hart. And here comes RJ Barrett to dish out. Quickly. Down the lane. Sizing up and waiting for the perfect time to pass over to Barrett. From the wing. Sets over from the high screen. So he can switch up the post. And an offensive foul. The size was too much for Sexton to handle, but too physical as Jericho Sims. What, he elbowed him in the throat? Oh, damn. Personal foul. Assault on a midget. Okay. 6 foot is not short, but for NBA level, it technically is. No offense. Sexton is at least... Oh, ball stripped away from quickly. 3-on-2 break. Barrett to the lane. Why not just give the extra pass? Olenek recovers. Defensive rebound. Up the break. 3-on-5 for 3. No good. But offensive rebound still off Hendricks. Pull up 3 from Sexton. And trails this to put this now to a 2-point game. Trailing by 10, and still Utah's making this competitive here at the first half. Timeout possibly from New York. How we let that lead just blow by us after Randall put us into a good deficit. And nobody's picking up off the extra points. Randall was a bit too extra with trying to get the poster. And well defended by Hendricks to get what a block. Off the posting dunk. He should have gave the extra pass for Hart. Yeah, but Utah, just rebrand back to the old uniforms with the Nike logo. If you just need to make the uniforms recognizable, they don't have to be trendy. You don't think Toronto Raptors fans? I'm not saying the red, and black is not cool for the Toronto Raptors, but you think fans would complain if they went back to the purple dinosaur Barney pinstripes like they did in their first launch? People still wear the Vince Carter uniforms. Vince Carter jerseys. That guy looks like a scammer. I don't trust him. Dear Lord. Oh my God, you look like John Stockton in '84. And Kyle over there looks like Karl Malone back in '90. Don't say it! He's going to get in prison. Hey! Oh. Make the layup, Jessica. Thank God. I'm about to punch you in the face. And it looks like we're back with NBA action after a little like mid-show entertainment, and they still show the guy with the Sean White, three-time Olympic gold medalist. From I guess he's from Utah, and there's obviously snow in Utah. All right, we're back here. Jericho Sims over in the post up after he just elbowed the shit out of Colin Sexton. Brunson catching the double. Grimes gives it over. Great pump fake by Randall. Give it back to Grimes, Randall. Over to Hart. Extra pat. What was that from Hart? Was it deflected by the Hendricks? This Hendricks guy has been very effective. He had a good pump fake into a poster. He interrupted RJ Barrett's breakaway dunk. He's doing very well. Oh, fading two, and Josh Hart couldn't finish. And a good kick out. Ojai, Akenji, screen by Olenek, the catch over Grimes. Grimes defending over Olenek, backdoor cut over to Hendricks. Ball gets turned over by Jericho Sims. I understand this. I guess the center position is still in question, especially in depth in the front court. For three. And it's good by Colin Sexton. And this is Utah's second lead change. And the Knicks have went 3 minutes scoreless. Sims open up the post, corner three, mid corner three, missed off Hart. God damn. Well stripped away by Julius Randle. No call. Ochai off the strip by Julius Randle. No other contact on him except the ball. And Ojai Baji, it goes off his leg. Great defense by Julius Randle, and it's going to be Knicks' possession. Great defense. Oh, wait, no, it's still going to be Jazz possession. Back doors out, Ojai for three. Rebound. Abaji, and it's going to be rebounded. Brunson takes it up the lane for a possible post up. He's stuck with Colin Sexton. There's a 2-foot dip. Oh, no good. There's a 2-inch difference. Pause. Fakes the pull up. Finds Olenek with long range free. Oh my God. What are they doing? How are the Knicks letting this go? The Celtics is one thing. The freaking Jazz and Randall can't score, and an off-ball foul by Jericho Sims. With possibly a foul call made off Julius Randle, not called by the referee, because fuck Julius Randle, you know what I'm saying? And look at this, off the chest bump, Julius Randle. I don't know if he poked him in the eye or some shit. Randle can still see, so I don't know why he's complaining. Mazel tov, motherfuckers need to find me. No shit. Olenek, and he'll swing off balance. Sexton kicks out. Simone off the lane. Finger roll. Aggressive off the rope. Oh my God. How the Knicks are going 4 minutes scoreless, and they trailed over a 10-0 run to nearly lead by 10 is so freaking insane. DiVincenzo, Grimes have been an absolute afterthought. RJ Barrett has not scored. And Julius Randle just turned the freaking ball over trying to do a behind the back dribble. Look how vocal the coach is being for the Utah Jazz. Look how he's actually trying to communicate with his team. While it's going to be Knicks' possession again, Quentin Grimes off the inbound. Gives it over to Brunson. High screen. Isaiah Hartenstein is back on the floor. Dribbles up the post. Kicks out. Quentin Grimes catch and shoot. Hesitates. Swings back to Randle. Randle. Jab step. And he'll pull up for three off the shot clock expiring. Holy shit! DiVincenzo with an insane putback jam. Up the post, kicks out Hendricks for three. Late to defend, and it's good. Off the corner three. Hendricks has been pretty impressive. Still sized up over half court. Nearly an 8-second violation and great defense. Oh my God, there is no way the Utah Jazz are outclassing the Knicks. There is no freaking way. I'm about to get drunk, bro. There's no way. Sexton coming around, pit-pocketing Brunson, letting an 8-second violation off the Jazz own half court. I'm not going to deny that. Colin Sexton, that was outstanding defense. Oh, off the Euro, and Olynyk just babies Dante DiVincenzo like it was nothing. That's an 18-2 run after the Knicks in the start of the second quarter were just leading by 10. Nearly a 9-point lead, DiVincenzo off top of the key. Like, come on, bro. This is just a joke at this point. What a complete tone shift. Oh, God. Marketing comes in dropping 30, bro. That's probably possible. Because three players are already with 10 points. While still Randle leads, bro. Like, this is embarrassing. Markkanen, I don't know if it's off a loose ball. Well defended was Markkanen. Off the collapse. I don't know if he tripped off Olynyk. But yet it's going to be an inbound for the Knicks. With only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, and the foul made by Abaji. First foul shot for DiVincenzo. He hasn't scored since that putback score. All I know is that if you ever go to that Little Caesars near Metro PCS, run away. I'm joking. Just stay low key with it. It's because sometimes people could just take the cheap pizza. Hell, I'll take the cheap pizza from you, of course. Give me your money. Yeah. Markkanen can't bait Randle up the pump fake. Abaji stuck with Brunson. DiVincenzo and a blow by kick out. Sidestep. Ventecchio can't get the shot off the sidestep. Rebound by RJ Barrett. That's been an absolute non-factor. Off the lane, drives, over the finger roll. It's good. And finally scores RJ Barrett on the line. Like, this is his first bucket, bro. They have three people scoring double digits that came over a near 20-point run after they were trailing. Knicks are just, oh my God. I don't know if it's the size or the hustle. I don't know if we're just underestimating the Jazz because we know they're not going to go anywhere this season. But come on, bro. This is just embarrassing. I was about to say, passed away. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a tissue. I apologize for that. Still with the cold, so I'm just sneezing all over the place. Yeah, Knicks just choked over a 10-point lead to make the Utah Jazz make a 18-2 run. Now they're leading by around 6. I don't know what the hell the Knicks are doing, brother. I really don't. Ben Simmons, I mean, all right, Markkinen, he'll kick out. Abaji, he'll give to Olenek, top of the key. Sexton's probably waiting for it. Between the legs, pull up over the pump fake. Trying to kick out Markkinen, fading two, no good. Rebound by DiVincenzo up the break. Randall and just a poor possession. I don't know what was he doing. Ochai kicks out DiVincenzo and a possible offensive foul. Olenek is down and out, but he gets up with ease. Did he elbow Olenek? So he gets stuffed up over to his right. So we tried it. Randall bumps Olenek off the shoulder, and that's going to be a turnover. Somehow Simone still the struggle with rebounding, and that's deep. Oh, that's Jazz. Jesus Christ. That's not Ochai? I'll take it. I'll take it. I thought DiVincenzo dribbled it out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be Knicks ball. DiVincenzo, ball. As soon as DiVincenzo tries to hustle it out, scoops it in. Oh, he did hit it over to Abaji. It's going to be Knicks possession. Smart move by DiVincenzo. Oh, off the hustle play. That was a good toss over to the leg of Abaji. I thought he just chucked it out of bounds. It's Nick's ball. It's got to be Nick's ball off the challenge. Anybody in the chat, tell me what you guys are trying to do for Christmas. And I'll possibly do a watch along for Royal Rumble pay per view around the month of January as soon as we start. Probably do it late Tuesdays. Try to schedule around it. I don't mind at least doing a bit of wrestling in the channel. There'll be a Zion Williamson video later this week. There's so many bright spots to DiVincenzo's game, but usually there'll be like only instances that he even takes over. He's good off rotation spots, but I just don't know if he's that good over to take over a starting spot in the team. I don't like saying that because I love DiVincenzo since his time in Utah, since his time in Milwaukee. He's a good three ball. He's good off the hustle. He has great IQ for a role player. But Grimes and DiVincenzo need to stay on the bench. Maybe Brunson shouldn't be just getting a bunch of his old Villanova boys. Oh. A minute and a half remaining in here in the half with the Utah Jazz leading by 3. On ball off the screen, it becomes Utah Jazz ball off DiVincenzo. Lanes it over Markkanen. He could dish out extra points to Simeone. Rebounds still. DiVincenzo, I swear he got more rebounds than Randall and Hartenstein. Up the post. Aggressive down the lane. Will kick out DiVincenzo. Too much space off the corner trade to finally tie the game. A minute to spare until we end the quarter, in the half. Oh, no. Oh, God. Randall, can you get out of foul trouble, please? I think he knew there was an off-ball screen coming, and Sexton just took it. 46 seconds, catching over the pump fake. He'll drive, aggressive lane, and a one-handed jam off his right. Markkanen has been outstanding this first half. Brunson, he's have yet to show out. High screen off Hartenstein, one-handed floater, no good. But the putback jam by Hartenstein. Finally, the Knicks just took over 9 minutes to actually put over 5 points into this quarter, bro. It's pissing me off. We need either a sizely wing, somebody that can probably hustle around the rebound. I feel like our guards shouldn't be grabbing as many boards that are bigs, and it's showing. Like DiVincenzo's clawing them defensive rebounds and moving us over in transition. I'm not saying that his hustle's not a bad thing. I just expect more from Randall, that has grabbed like 12 rebounds in the games before against bigger defenders. So it's a bit questioning, and how we move over on transition off, like when we go on 3-on-4, a 3-on-4 or 3-on-2 breaks. It's a bit questionable how our offense been producing. And Randall had such a phenomenal first quarter, and how Utah still closed this gap into at least get a lead near double digits. It shows how much the Knicks could still have issues. I'm not saying it's the end of the world, but you obviously can see the flaws if you guys watch the games. 15 seconds left on the shot. There's a 2-second time difference on the shot clock and game clock. Barrett let it fly from the wing. No good. Rebounded by Markkanen. He'll swing to Sexton. 3-on-3 break. Finger roll down the lane. No good. Half court heave from Brunson. Time already expires. They'll end it with the Utah Jazz leading by 2 at halftime. The amount of copyrighted 80s songs is impressive. The copyrighted. Let's go over the stats right now. Lennox with 5, 15. Markkanen was just killing the mismatches that he had against Josh Hart, pulling up from deep. Sexton was very impressive, actually. Keontae George was good. I'm joking. He was out like the first 4 minutes into the quarter. And Tidley was out due to, I guess he pulled a ligament or something. Damn, these out of market games and Fournier still doesn't play. I don't even know if he's gonna be trade fodder in the future. Like, come on, son. Like, that's a bit depressing. And the rotation changes is either the coach doesn't have any confidence in the depth, or like there's something supremely wrong with the way the players are. Miles McBride is a basic young scorer. Quickly is the only person on the bench who does something. 8 minutes, and Quentin Grimes hasn't contributed a damn thing. He's either second guessing his distributing, or he just doesn't shoot. And you expect off a 3-and-D catch and shooter, Grimes would at least try to be more confident than Julius Randle when he knows that's his attribute that the team relies on. That does not sound to be the case. Even Barrett, that had a slow start. RJ's currently with only 2 points, only with a transition finger roll. He's been 0 for 6 from behind the arc. Randall's been 0 for 3. The only person that made 2 straight trays is Quickly. He had like fadeaway jumpers, finished down the rim excellently, and he's only a 2 guard. So why are we starting DiVincenzo when they're role players? Where we have a score first guard that's young, good off the break, and can do as well a good job on defense. And whoever thought Jericho Sims was a useful player to have starting over Hartenstein makes no sense, bro. Hartenstein's even contributing more off the bench off 13 minutes, and he was only playing 3 more minutes more than the young center that they have. He only has 2 rebounds. You know who leads in rebounds on the Knicks right now? It's freaking DiVincenzo. That is not a good look. Come on, son. Like, I'm not even trying to be negative at this point. They're showing right now on the floor what makes it always so detrimental to watch the freaking Knicks. Because we have talent, and it's either Thibodeau has a poor use of them, low confidence in them, or just not knowing the roles right. And starting like 5 guards, barely any forwards, still no defined wing on the floor. and just literally. Come on, they already show Barrett's a shooting guard, yet he plays like a wing. But he just spots up and shoot. The only person that can create any offense is Randall and Brunson. And Brunson's only won 9 points. He's been in a poor shooting slump, yet he has the best efficiency on the team. It's either we need more competent players so Thibodeau can finally rotate some guys off the bench. And this is my fifth, 10th or 15th Knicks game I've seen, excluding the play-in tournament, because I thoroughly wasn't interested. And I'm not saying that to the interest of not having anything different in the NBA regular season, something to catch more of the interest, because I know they're trying to compete with the NFL. When the NBA season goes, you'll play several games over in the middle of the week. Over the NFL, that's literally just weekly. And NBA trying to make a weekly showcase for a majority of the 30 teams. And distribution of that publicly is a bit difficult, especially for smaller market teams. I get it. But the Knicks ain't no small market team. So, yeah. I'm still not getting the rotations Thibodeau's going with. And I've seen Tom Thibodeau since his time in Chicago. So I know the type of bullshit he has, not even starting younger players. While we're seeing Walker Kessler outboard people. Yoda Servant that used to be on the Miami Heat. Kendrick Dunn. And we're getting outclassed by Colin Sexton and somebody by the name of Fanchezio. Lauren Markkinen's nearly dropping 20 at the half. We shouldn't be allowing runs like this by lower tier teams, Knicks. I'm just saying. I have faith that we can clear up with different scheming, go in with a fresher mentality, and we can come up with a big dub. I'm being serious. We're close out of commercial break. They're showing us what's going on across the league. Didn't Dante Exum go 7 straight threes in a game? Yeah, the Mavericks played outstanding. LA Clippers are doing better, more exceptional than expected after starting off over a 6-game losing streak, and I think they've won 8 out of their last 10 games. They've been playing a lot better. Daniel Theus was in the highlights for the wrong reason after getting crossed up 2 games in a row, and then getting a massive poster. What else are showing? CP3 off a lob, and it's good. I think that's Kuminga he gave it to. Yeah, that's Kuminga. More highlights, Luka. Off the lob to Derek Lively. Derek Lively's been a great playmaking big, way better than Dwight Powell. Then Cleveland faced off against Boston, and the one-handed jam. Jared Allen just posters on Kristaps Porzingis. Chicago, where Nikola Jokic got. Oh, God damn! DeAndre Jordan just went just turn the clock back to like 2012 when he was doing those lob passes like it was nothing. Like people know that was his game. Him off the pick and roll, you know that somebody's gonna be put on the highlights for the wrong reasons, man. I missed watching Lob City, bro. Dwight Powell, and you'll find Zubac, Duncan, Domantas Sabonis. Hey, Sabonis, just look. Getting postered on is way better than getting a stomp to your chest. I'm just saying. And under the pit pass to find Dante Exum, bro. And Exum coming from the Euro League, polishing his game a lot more, has been a useful role player for the Dallas Mavericks. And this is without Kyrie Irving. They pick up a massive win against the Lakers after the defending in-season tournament champions won against the Indiana Pacers. Like, just saying. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry if I'll be like upchucking and stuff. Remember, still with a cold, so apologies if you hear any weird noises. Oh God. Check over the standings as well. Thanks. We're still in halftime. But yeah, Luka Doncic currently for me, just basically any part of the whenever he subs into the game because the Lakers were trailing. At least they were leading by a 7-point deficit at the time around the third quarter. And as soon as the Mavs came back, as soon as Luka came back into the lineup, my man was making great assists, distributing well. And teams that were struggling in the latter half of last season, Oklahoma City Thunder are second best in the Western Conference. Dallas Mavericks are second best without Kyrie Irving. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the number one seed, only 2 games above the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sacramento Kings are still trailing the best in the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets, as defending champions, are still teed up with a win, but only 2 losses behind. 3 losses behind. The Lakers are a definitely good team, but sometimes they'll be on and off. Suns are still good, but injuries been holding them over actually with their full potential of being a good roster. The Houston Rockets came from bottom of the league from last season to being an exceptional competitive play-in team. Pelicans, on and off situation as well. They got some good young players, but not definite game makers, especially with Zion's controversies. We'll see in a future video. Utah Jazz, young team but struggling. Grizzlies without John Moran are an absolute horror show to watch. Portland Trailblazers first season without Dame. Scoot Henderson has been kind of a disappointment of a first-round lottery pick. And Wembanyama, the game changer around the league. People forget that you still got to play with 4 more guys, so they suck. I swear that if this was logically the reason, like I swear, bro, even if you guys go to the NBA highlight page from last season, they didn't have a best player. You didn't see Devin Vassell on the screen with LeBron James. You saw Greg Popovich. Like, that's depressing. And they got good players on the Spurs. They're just not a good team. Randall came from having an outstanding first quarter, dropping 14, to dropping nothing in the second quarter, chucking the ball away, begging for fouls, barely hustling around the ball, being an absolute no-show. Brunson's the only second highest scorer next to quickly off the bench. And Brunson's only the highest scorer. Hartenstein's with 4, but only 3 players are already trailing near 15 points. Markkanen's leading with 15. Olenek with 5. Taylor Hendricks been a bright spot for me. Just being involved defensively. Very alert. Hustles a lot over for the passes. And Sexton just been outstanding, even causing an 8-second violation on Brunson. But the Knicks got to turn things around the second half. Because if they get too comfortable and let the Jazz trail, Gasolina. I want to drink gasolina. Wait, I don't think that's what the song says. All right, we're back in action here in the start of the second half of basketball. And here comes the inbound back from Olenek to find Sexton. And the screen off. Olenek pulls up. Top of the key. Oh my God. A marketing trails now marks at 18. Off top of the key, off the catch and shoot. He's been outstanding. DiVincenzo, and they'll pass it to Randall. DiVincenzo rating off the block. Barrett off the bump. He'll get the contact and he'll get on the line over Olenek. Those pick and pops are too much. The size is a major difference. Olenek is getting those shots up from the high arc way too easily. The Knicks ain't doing anything to stop it. Leading in catch and shoot makes from behind the arc over Max Struess. That's been the only Heat player to get traded to actually do well. Stephen Curry obviously is in there, and Dorian Finney-Smith from the Nets. Interesting. Well, good for the Nets. Up the post is somehow a great dish off Olenek for Sexton to beat DiVincenzo. Catching off the dribble. Randall off a quick screen over to Brunson. Sizes up. Shoves off Abaji. Catching over the fade. Why just force it? But dishes over. Fontecchio can't beat DiVincenzo. Well defended. Come on. Where's the Tommy DeVito in you, DiVincenzo? Spins up around the post. Ran and Barrett. And he probably finishes off the one hand or gets blocked. Yeah, he gets some finishes off the one hand. Down by 3 are the Knicks. And O'Shade off the lane. Well defended by Barrett. Brunson moves off transition. And he'll cross over to the left. Euros to the right. Great finish by Brunson. Could this second half be the chance for Brunson to show out? Now he finally gets over the double-digit mark. Pull up 3. And oh my God, Barrett, put a hand up. You let him. Sexton's like 6 foot, bro. Block him. He does a pull up jumper in your face, man. At least Markkinen's like 7 foot. Bricks it. Second chance. Offensive rebound. Outstanding. And one off RJ Barrett off the putback score. He'll get an extra point. Thought Jericho Sims was going to get off the one hand, but Barrett puts it back and he gets contact off Olenek. So that's going to be a 3-point play for the Knicks. Wait, why is Brunson on the line? Oh, God. Brunson bricks. Hand it over to Sexton. Over Olenek off the screen. Picks it off of the bounce pass. It dishes out over the bounce. Randall tries to aggressively drive, gets enough separation off the shove. One-handed two. The trail is now back to a point game. Under 10 minutes to spare in the third quarter. Olenek, and they'll dish over to Markkanen, and the call is made on Randall? The distribution is getting comfy between Sexton. Ficazio, no, fine. Oh, Sexton collapses, slips and falls after getting the ball off the baseline. It's going to be Knicks possession. 9 minutes to spare. Knicks can push us back into a tie. Off the screen, Barrett off the floater, no good. Rebound. Walker Kessler gives it over to Olenek off transition. Easy dish out over to Tucker. No, Abajai. Awkward travel. Motherfucker. Who fouled him? DiVincenzo gets the call. An awkward little flop, and then look at this. Trying to pickpocket the ball was Randall, and he accidentally got the face of Olenek. Or that was because of the non-calls. Don't try to be like Draymond Randall. Come on. That was clean. Good defense. Good defense. I'm kidding. Please don't do that, guys. I know some of y'all in the YMCA be petty after no call was made, and you try to get the guy back. Like, come on, guys. Be better. Play better. Or what your wife says. Oh, misses off the rim, and then what, goaltend? Goaltend on Jericho Sims. Think he saw the missed rebound come in, trying to help over with DiVincenzo. And Jericho Sims accidentally interferes off the rim and causes a goaltend. Off the rim, kicks out, finds Barrett for 3 off the wing. No good. Offensive rebound. No good, but offensive rebound to Randall from Sims. Randall, what's with the tunnel vision? Why are you posting up already? Barrett was trying to cut. Fading 2. It's good. All right. I'll take it. We'll take those. Olenek, good baseline cut. Yo, who was there to start? Walker Kessler. Who was there? Brunson catching the double up the post. DiVincenzo's open up the corner, conducting the double team, and still spins up with the left and finishes for a two-hand for a two-pointer. 7.5 remaining here in the quarter. I hope TikTok dies, bro, because sometimes the oversaturation of certain songs, it's worse than the radio, to be honest with you. Oh, I thought Jericho Sims was going to get another goaltending call. Oh, dish. Oh, and none. Barrett does get the call. And against a Ventecchio. Gets a bit of contact. Off the shoulder bump. Thought he could hit over the glass before the call was made. And Barrett, sadly, he'll get on the line without getting the extra point. Eight points. Barrett's been having a terrible game. 8 points, over 5 from the field. 3 field goals, and they were just off layups. And we had worse, bro. 4-game trips is one. 6 to 5-game trips is something else. And another trade by the Jazz. Abaji just trails it. And the Knicks been getting outshot from behind the arc. Randall just can't pass it to DiVincenzo waiting up the mid-corner. He's still just trying to baby pump fakes, and the aggressive jam off Jericho Sims was enough. You know, the post up is not just so you can go all 2000s, Julius. Try to kick it out if you find a man, bro. You have the longest tenure on the Knicks, bro. You should know that. Whenever you do those kickouts, it's off desperation and second guessing. It's not whenever you actually find an open man. You're posting up. You could see the back court. That should be a major advantage whenever you're going for a 3-ball. I don't like whenever Randall's over in the post up. I apologize, man. I want to like Julius Randle, but there's some parts of his game that makes me want to punch him in the fucking face like I'm his head coach. Even though coaches don't really hit their players unless you're in Rutgers. Please don't comment back if you attended Rutgers University. My man is built like Patrick Starr. Name the movie. Blade Runner. It's Blade Runner. Superman. Jesus. It's Superman. Superman 2. Talladega Nights. Talladega Nights. Oh, yeah, I could tell. The unnecessary product placement of food off the gathering was too much. That is so much product placement. Talladega Nights was a great movie, by the way. If anybody haven't seen it, it is freaking hilarious. Those proud Utah Jazz fans, it must be terrible for the alcoholism rate to go up like that. Poor kid's got to grow up a Jazz fan. I'd rather be a Jazz fan than a Wizards fan because at least Jazz fans, if at least they were old enough, they grew up knowing that they played Michael Jordan in the finals. Wizards fans got to either grew up with gang banging or Jordan Poole. Oh, they're still showing the Draymond Green elbow to the fan. Hey ya! And Draymond Green gets ejected, bro. He gets ejected every freaking 5 games. Suspended indefinitely. Lost 21 games straight with the Detroit Pistons. 18 straight losses for the San Antonio Spurs. And Jerry Salone, part of the inaugural class of the Bulls Ring of Honor. So 1 positive, 3 negatives across the NBA. We have 2 over double-digit, over 15-game losing streaks in the NBA, with including the Western Conference. And Draymond Green can't keep his hands to himself like he's Urban Meyer, except violently. Brunson will give to Randall, sets over the ongoing screen. DiVincenzo open up the wing again, and Randall will just pull up off the bank shot. Okay. 2 is less than 3. Makes sense. Makes sense. I got you. 20 points. A needless 20 points. And the lob off Walker Kessler, but he'll put it back. Good cut around the basket. DiVincenzo from the wing. Misses. Rebound by Olenek. Knicks need better distribution, bro. The 3 ball should be a lot more often with players like Grimes, Randall, or Brunson. Except Brunson. Randall should stop trying to create his own shot like that sometimes, man. He should be off the catch and shoot. His shot form is not for creating on the ball like that, bro. Hart's back. Barrett's back out. And Evan Fournier just collecting a check, sitting on his ass. I wish my job was that simple if I could be mid, but I'm still making like 6 figures a month. So now Evan Fournier has the same job Derrick Rose has. For 3 when he was on the Knicks. Another putback, but DiVincenzo collapses after trying to get the second chance points off Olenek. Now it's a 4-on-5. DiVincenzo's back on the floor, but late on the defense. Corner 3 made. Off Fontecchio for what his 3rd make from behind the arc. Brunson gathers off the lane and finishes off a 2. Brunson's finally getting a rhythm. Couldn't say the same for RJ Barrett. Barrett couldn't make a bucket if it was to save himself, family, and his prized possessions. I swear to God. High screen, off the roll, it gets rejected. Sexton gets rejected from Jericho Sims, but the second chance points hits off the backboard, and it's now a shot clock violation on the Utah Jazz. Hart was way too late. I don't know what was the hustle that came off just the baseline. And just a three ball. This is why the Jazz are still retaining the lead. And just undisciplined defensive putback by the Heat. By the Knicks, bro. Off the back door, Randall sizes up. He'll kick out the Hart for three. Jesus Christ, can someone make a three in this team? Done. Off the lane, they'll kick out. Olenek catches off the pump fake. Fontecchio back to Kendrick Dunn. And he'll take it off the contested two. What a shot over Josh Hart. 340 under 340 remaining here in the quarter. And then we have the fourth left in the half. Randall will dish out quickly. Well pump faked, but Walker Kessler and then a switch over to Taylor Horton Tucker. Enough to size up, but kicks it over to Randall. Randall, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Sized up, well contested, and Walker Kessler well defends Randall. Oh, God. Their second shot clock violation. Jesus Christ. Nobody's cutting. Brunson just steps it out. Randall steps it up, not even trying to at least force the contact. And Walker Kessler is just well done. Oh, God. Y'all making Kendrick Dunn look good. This is tough. This is terrible, bro. We have former Chicago Bulls fodder. Off the lob. Walker Kessler, another poster off the baseline. Dunking it on Isaiah Hartenstein. And the Jazz are back trailing by 7 points. Here comes the screen off the roll. Brunson catches Dunn. Long two goes nowhere. Offensive rebound by Hartenstein. He'll dish over to Randall. Doesn't give it to Quickly. Quickly waiting up to the corner. Contested off Markkanen. Back to Randall. Sizing up. Over Hendricks and the lane. Good finish by Randall. The trail is by 5 now. Only 3.5 remaining here in the quarter. 2.5. My apologies. Time and score is probably a bit different, showing it on the other ESPN screen. And a good finish. Good finish by Taylor Horton Tucker. And Randall just pulls it up, and he'll trail it for his first make from behind the arc to push this to a 4-point game with only 2 minutes to spare in the third quarter. 25 points for Julius Randle. For 11 this quarter. The Jazz dominating behind the arc. Bro, I swear that's the Knicks, first three since the second quarter. Rent and grazed the rim off the 3-point pull-up. Why the hell did Brunson try to jump? And the lob and a poor collapse off Walker Kessler. Off the lob attempt. Was it a push? Off the roll, coming over from the baseline. Well done off Walker Kessler, the sophomore big. Oh, God, this. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding? TV is doing a little bit of a show. Yikes. That's a yikes. At least I saw Mr. B, so I guess for certain fans, there's a reason. Oh, wow. Oh, Luca's trolling the Grizzlies now, huh? So when is Kyrie Irving supposed to come back, by the way? Damian Lillard with 2,451 threes made in his career. Below Reggie Miller, James Harden, Dre Allen, and of course Stephen Curry that has the 3-point make record that he had like what two seasons ago? And the Heat beat the Hornets. Walker Kessler on the line after getting pushed after the lob attempt. Quentin Grimes is back. With only a minute 46 remaining here in the third. And a good dish off the post. And of course, Randall's probably going to shoot it for himself or awkwardly kick it out. And he will take it for himself. And the ball will go out. Hendrickson has been on the nerves of Randall. Even though Randall's been the highest scorer, defense has played an issue. 2 shot clock violations, 8-second violation. Jazz been slowing up the tempo for the Knicks for the past second half. Quickly inbounds to Randall from behind the arc. Pull up from tween. He had space, hesitates, but still knocks it down from behind the arc to trail this down by 2. Brunson has been invisible, but Randall's been a showcase. Hart matched up over with Markkinen. He'll set over from the shading screen. The matchup with Hart, it quickly gets a foul. Grimes. And now the Jazz are within a bonus. Larry Markkinen on the line. That's good. Hartenstein open over in the corner and a kickball violation on Kendrick Dunn. How old is Kendrick Dunn now? 20. I've I've seen him in a couple teams already. He's been in the NBA for quite a while. I know he's been on the Nets as well, and the Cavaliers, probably the Chicago Bulls. High screens it up. Down the lane, Randall. He'll get the contested 2-pointer off the backboard. Down the lane. Randall, what is that drop? 30 now? Up the post. Horton Tucker hesitates it. Oh, Hendrickson, off ball foul. The 2 does not count. Way too physical of a screen. And Horton Tucker down the quick handoff down below and just pushes Quentin Grimes down to the ground. I still see him breathing. Raw. Long range three. Content. Oh my god. Quickly, bro. Put this Negro in the starting lineup and get a small forward, please. I know PG's unavailable because the Knicks don't want him. Because why would I want an injury prone hack? And a three by Kendrick Dunn. Chris Dunn, my fault. Am I comparing him to Kendrick Nunn? It's Chris Dunn. Oh god. I'm comparing him to Kendrick Nunn. I'm insane. Quickly hands it off over to Grimes. Grimes waiting patiently to give it over to Randall. And Horton Tucker gets baited over the pump fake, catch and shoot for Hart, and they'll miss it. 2 seconds left around the half court, pulls up, Martin off the contact, and a foul from behind the arc. Hesitate in a costly foul off the three ball, off the buzzer. Hartenstein, desperate to even stop the attempted shot, already grabbed Markkanen from behind. Pause. Yeah, there was already foul. There was already zeros on the clock, so I don't think that foul is going to count. Oh god, he's fouled before the buzzer. Oh Jesus, that means Markkanen's going to get 3 shots at the. Oh my god, Hartenstein. Oh god, you B-list Yusuf Nurkic, get your. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better run, outrun my dun. All the. Well, Markkanen gets 3 free throws after the contact off Hartenstein. But now, uncontested 3 points with only 0.3 seconds left. Instead of just letting Markkanen shoot off the buzzer, when he just transitioned awkwardly around half court to even shoot it, instead of trailing by 2, it'll be back to 5. So Markkanen just made a bullshit play and just got 3 points for the Jazz without any defense. Keontae George a good player? They keep advertising him more than Markkanen. Markkanen made the All-Star game last year. So how the hell is this kid getting more advertisement than the star forward that's averaging like 20 points? Well, we'll end the third. Can the Knicks finally get some 3-point shots in, except Randall? Brunson has been having a slow game. He's gonna get back into form in the third quarter. But by God, something got to switch on the Knicks if they're still trying to pick up the win here. Like, this is an embarrassing showcase against a no-name team like the Jazz. Mm-hmm. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. Nope, I'm not watching that halftime horror show. Money goes around, all around and round and round. Bruh. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 did not deserve Game of the Year. I personally agree with that. Playing it, fun game, great game. Not Game of the Year, bro. Wasn't that expansive? The gameplay can get somewhat repetitive at times, even though the nuances in gameplay was pretty fun. But even the anti-venom suit didn't really change up much, and sometimes the storytelling it should have done more. And they were trying to condense it as much as they can. Great game though. That doesn't mean that it's not a great game. You can replay it, of course. If you can get the game on sale, please buy Spider-Man 2. But I wouldn't recommend it. I apologize. I'm watching the video. I'm waiting for the fourth quarter to start. Oh, we're back at the start of the fourth quarter. Off the lane, Hendricks corner three, no good. Rebound off Chris Dunn. We're here at the start of the fourth quarter. Finally close up here. Hartenstein, they'll dish out to Hart. Hart gives it to Barrett. Oh, God, you better not break it. Hart. Well done off Walker Kessler. Rejects Hartenstein. And finishes off the lane off Taylor Horton Tucker. No relation, of course. Sets the high screen off the roll. Quickly. Dishes over to Barrett. Off the lane. Moving two. Gets the foul, but no extra point. Down the baseline. What a two. And Walker Kessler is just an outstanding young shot blocker. Taylor Horton Tucker, good off the second unit. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the younger teams play better than the veteran teams. Jazz has been running the Knicks money majority of the game. Grimes, there's been several holts into the ball movement of the Knicks. Pull up three. Misses. Walker Kessler gets the putback in the end one. Fighting for that rebound. Walker Kessler gets on the line again. For three rebounds, and look at that. The grab over Hartenstein gets a hand on his wrist, and that's sadly going to be an extra point for the Utah Jazz again, bro. Rebound by Barrett. Out rebounded them by four. Hart, dish out Barrett, just charges to kick out over down the lane quickly. Well contested over by Walker Kessler. Hart will try to drive to try to find an easy kick out. Down the left side. Gets the contact. Well defended by Walker Kessler. Getting his arms up right on time for Barrett not to get the finish. Behind the back. And Taylor Horton Tucker with a behind the back finish off the left side with his right hand. Off the Knicks timeout. That was a tough finish. Knicks. Why is this starting? Why are we going back to the start of the third quarter? First, he puts Hart into the spin wheel and finishes off the up and under off his left side. You have got to be kidding me. Bruh. Okay. Man, yeah, and sadly, I have not played Baldur's Gate, so I can't really. Some guy's about to get 2,200. What? All right, it seems like we're back here after a bit of a break here for the fourth quarter. Now it's 95 to 84. 10 minutes to spare. Scoreless run. 6-0 run. I don't know what was the fix, but the Knicks have been scoreless. Brunson's back on the floor, sets the screen over for Hartenstein. It gets no call off the contact. Up the screen from Hartenstein. Horton Tucker, and he'll get beat off quick. Beat quickly off the post. Taylor Horton Tucker's having an outstanding fourth quarter. What the hell? Last time, first half was just outstanding. And a travel. Pull up three off quickly. Bricks. Rebound. Oh, but the ball's tipped away from Horton Tucker. Oh, God. I feel like crap, people. It's not just the Knicks making me feel that way. Freaking weather. Let me get the freaking heater on. It's killing me. Way too wide open. Is that Abaji? Grimes up the coast to coast catches the charging foul by Taylor Horton Tucker. And it's a blocking foul instead on Horton Tucker. I thought that was a charge. But the blocking foul is called. It's going to be. Oh my God, Grimes. These are foul shots, bro. These are only free shots you're getting. You got to make one freaking bucket. One bucket, please. Two straight foul shots. Jesus, Grimes. This is why your starting job is done, bro. I swear to God, Thibodeau probably thought you were the next Robert Covington. I swear to God. Floater rattles around the rim, and Chris Dunn finishes. with 8.5 remaining, guys. This is just a shit show from the Knicks. Screens, kick out. Grimes, set up, pull it up. He'll awkwardly give it out. Chris Dunn gets a bit of contact on Brunson off the poor pass. Almost everybody in the Jazz is playing outstanding basketball. The Knicks can barely get shots up. Quentin Grimes, bro, you had several free shots to make a difference. Kicks out. Grimes, thank God. You see the form? Good shot by Grimes. Thank God. Catch and shoot. Confident. Direct. Oh, God. And then he gets beat off the fake, and Horton Tucker's cooking him. Bruh. And done. Back to Grimes. Grimes will brick. Rebound. Oh. Henderson. Jazz bench ranks this season number 1 in assists, number 4 in rebounds, and 5 in points. Their second unit's already with experienced talent that can hustle, score, and defend. That's fucked up. If only their starting lineup could do the same thing. Nearly intercepts the pass off the kick out. Look how much the Jazz bench has been outscoring the freaking Knicks. Change them back to the Knickerbockers because they're playing like it's back in the day when there was no progression in basketball. This is terrible. I'm still standing here like I never could. Hands it off to Horton Tucker, kicks out, but it's stolen by Brunson. A chance on a break, finds Hart, collects the ball sloppily. Good pass to Hartenstein. Oh, dude, I picked up some scraps. I picked up some food around. You can just save that. I'll probably eat it tomorrow. Thank you. Finally, a transition ball that ended in an and one. Down the lane, Taylor Horton Tucker collects himself after the ball was stripped away from Brunson. Off the bump, bank shot, no good. Rebound by Quentin Grimes. Gives it to Randall. He's checked back in. And he'll probably charge into the basket. Matched up over. Oh. Henderson bricks. Grimes. 1 for 4. And Ojai just up the break and finishes so easily. Not so easy when you're not playing against the Hornets for the past 3 games, right? Tucker off the cross. Oh, big boy on Tucker. Oh my God. Tucker's been 10 points? 12? He's been killing the Knicks single-handedly, man. I thought Markkanen was enough to worry about. Horton Tucker's cooking the Knicks? This opposite day, and Chris Dunn gets his second personal foul on Brunson. That was a great outlet pass to finish off the full outstanding finish off Chris Dunn. Seven assists off 10 points. That's another double-digit performance that's contributing well off good efficiency. While I swear to God, everybody has bricked a first shot for the Knicks. Oh, God. And Markkanen's checking back in. Yeah, this game is over. Rebound by Markkanen. Off the missed second foul shot by Brunson. Finishes over from the screen. Scoops it up and under. Second chance point. Oh, hesitation. Gives it instead to Hart. Walker Kessler falls to swing it out. Randall down the lane to kick it out. Brunson, extra pass. DiVincenzo, corner three. Ragu. Sexton with 19 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, bro. He was shooting like back-to-back contested trays, sizing up around the lane, and they were giving out some good assists, especially that pass he had against Walker Kessler. It's sad to say that the Jazz been playing better than the Knicks today. And now we're back into another commercial break. Well, a show break. I think this is an out-of-market game. Yeah. Yeah. 31 assists tonight. 40 makes. Yeah, it looks like we're back after commercial. Kelly Olynyk seems to be checking back in. Still have the hair of a girl that just got puberty. 5.5 remaining here in the game. Fading Jay, no good. Rebound by Randall. 13-point game for the Jazz. DiVincenzo. Corner tray, that's 2 straight makes. 10-point lead for the Utah Jazz off 2 straight makes off DiVincenzo. You see what happens when you give him the ball? Randall. Henderson fades the screen. So Sexton trying to cross. Well contested, but still got the 2s. Colin Sexton's been outstanding. And people thought trading him away to the Cavs. Okay, it's probably a good choice because Darius Garland's a hooper. I'm going to see more Jazz games because I want to see how Max Strus is. No, Cavs. I want to see how Max Strus is doing. I know he's one of the better efficient shooters on the team, and we know the three balls where the Jazz struggle. I mean, the Cavs struggled last game. DiVincenzo, and there's a collapse because Brunson just did not pay attention in time. He got sauced. Thank God. Spin off the contact. Kicks out Hartenstein. Brunson off the finish. Four on five. Brunson's late on it. They're always leaving that left side open over in the corner. They're either delayed to help. And they always have to double up the help because of the lack of size. Oh my God. Taylor Horton Tucker by himself has been cooking this Knicks side around the fourth quarter. The former Laker has been cooking the Knicks indiscriminately. Taylor Horton Tucker off the benches with 15 points, bro. And I swear a majority of that came off the fourth quarter. Even up quick, DiVincenzo finally had two straight makes. Randall's 30 points was in vain. Jericho Sims has been an absolute no-show and has yet to touch the floor since the fifth? When there was 3 minutes left into the third quarter. And Barrett has been a non-factor. Yeah, there needs to be some rotation shifts, bro. Excuse me, people. I'm gonna get a tissue. It's back to a 10-point deficit. Brunson's on the line. Hold on. Oh, come on, son. Kicks out. DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound back to Brunson for the 2. He's dropping 20 right now. Randall's with 10, but Randall's with 30. And 2 back-to-back steals off the break. Off the Euro and 1. Colin Sexton catches the foul. DiVincenzo's on the line after getting the contact. Great steal. Good hustle. The bread and butter for the Knicks off those transition turnover points. But on the ball, bro, they need to get better at the 3 ball as quick as possible. Grimes needs to get back over a shooting slump. The second unit needs to do better. I hope this is a learning curve for the Knicks because teams like the Jazz should not be this difficult for the Knicks to play against. And look, what the hell? How did Randall get baited that easily? And then Sexton grabs the rebound and gets the N1. over Julius and Brunson that he's inches below. Brunson's like 6'2", Randall's like 6'8". Look at that. Beats hard off the rebound and finishes off the contact over Brunson. Pack it up, gentlemen. Just pack it up. Oh, God, bro. A joke performance today. Colin Sexton's like with 23 points tonight. He's cooking. Taylor Horton Tucker cooked off the bench. Outstanding performance. Oh, my God. That's 13. The trail is back by 10. And Sexton's right there trying to feel like he's Jose Alvarado. It's good. Who the hell is screaming? And off the hand of Olenek. Never mind, I went off Randall. It's gonna be Nick. It's gonna be still a Jazz possession. Backdoors out. Sexton. And Olenek collapses. Well defended by Hartenstein. And sadly, Olenek off the hustle play of DiVincenzo. Ball was about to roll out of bounds. And then Olenek grabs him after he collapsed. Falls over, trying to rip over the ball. And you saw DiVincenzo grabbing over to Olenek grabbing over Dante. That's a flagrant. Yeah, there's a blatant foul off Olenek grabbing onto the leg of Dante. Ball stripped away after Olenek fell. And as soon as Dante was about to go for it, try to slide over for that ball, Olenek made him slip. So what if Olenek did wasn't a basketball play? What would you call Draymond Green's foul? I'm just saying. Well, that's going to be a common foul for DiVincenzo. He'll get on the line for 2 for a loose ball foul by Kelly Olynyk. Trying to make a hustle play, and sadly, DiVincenzo did grab on. That's gonna be no good. The Knicks have been shit from the free throw line. 6 of 11. One trip for the Jazz the entire game, bro. They've been terrible. Screen. Horton Tucker. Uncoordinated. Trying to dish it out for no backcourt violation. It's took it away from Hart. He'll dish it out over to Brunson. Sizing up. He'll get the shove over Olenek. Too much space for DiVincenzo from the wing. That's good. 19-7 run for the. That trails 20 for DiVincenzo. He'll kick it out over to Olenek. They'll trail by. Knicks are actually not that far away. It's only 108 to 113 over on the score. I know that ESPN's pretty much ahead of me because it's a delayed stream. So right now it's 18 to 108. Now it's 105. Somebody probably got a foul. And DiVincenzo's been picking up the pieces. 20 points for him. Nobody else. Barrett has been invisible. Quickly only plays 18 minutes. Bro, like, come on, bro. This is embarrassing. Down the lane, sizes up in between. Ball is stripped away. Markkanen picks it up after Brunson tried to get through like 3 defenders. Simone. Vanchecchio gives it over to Sexton. It's over to Taylor Horton Tucker. And Taylor Horton Tucker's been having a great game from the bench. Catches over the pump fake. Olenek sizes up, pull up 3. Sexton could dagger this ball game. But Randall just can trail them by at least 1 or 10. Randall between the legs. Sizes up Ventecchio. Spins up, nearly loses the ball, and it's a reaching ball foul. Bonus for the Knicks. Let's see the crowd reaction. A chip piece over by Horton Tucker. Randall trying to pick it up as soon as he goes in, but it's a foul on Ventecchio. Rattles around the rim, and that's going to make this 109 to 115. Can they at least get through a 5-point game with only a minute to spare? And Randall finally gets his 4th quarter points. Down by 5, the Knicks could actually get a chance to tie the game up. With a minute to spare, Sexton posts up, catching the double. Backcourt violation. No backcourt call. Kicks out. Markkanen off the drive. Finds Olenek. Baseline 2. Hot spot. No good. Rebound by Brunson. And a transition foul. Over the back foul. Over in the middle of transition. And they're already off a bonus. Yeah, that's a backcourt violation on Colin Sexton. And as soon as Brunson was about to go on, Ventecchio poorly landed on Jalen Brunson from the back. And that's going to be 2 free points for Brunson already in bonus territory. It's not a good look. Not a good look. Jazz were trailing by 10, nearly 10 for majority of this 4th. Down by 3. The Knicks have chilled this back over to a 3-point game, but the Jazz are not letting up in a scoring slump. I think they went like at least a minute and a half scoreless. Hart falls, but the ball goes out. A 22-9 run over the past 5 after trailing at least by 9 points. No, a 13-point ball game. That's the biggest lead for the Utah Jazz. And what looks like a runaway win for the Utah Jazz at home has turned into probably a spark for a comeback for the Knicks. So there could be a massive change of the guard here, with only still some time to make a difference. Apologies for that break, guys. Still having the runny nose. Oh no! Hart misses, but still offensive rebound. Brunson for 3. No! And DiVincenzo had to foul Olenek. Not in the bonus is the Utah Jazz until now. 2 second chance threes. And he had to kick it out. Hart, that's been terrible from behind the arc. Brunson, that couldn't make the extra pass when there was 11 seconds to make a play. And now Olenek's on the line. Only 5 points of total offense. 2 points of total offense over the past 5 minutes. 116 to 112. Knicks need to go back and game plan. Get ready to quickly score. What the hell? Down by 5. And Knicks, you waste their final timeout. What if they don't score again? Knicks got a rush possession. Why is Thibodeau so hasty on wasting our final timeout with 20 seconds to spare? And we're down by only a 3 and a 2. Make the math make sense, coach. I'm begging you. We haven't even been scoring from behind the arc since the fourth quarter started. If you sub on Quentin Grimes, I'm going to shoot you. All right. Timeout's off. We're back here with 20 seconds to spare. Play make is in mind to at least trail them back by 3. Down by 5. Is the New York Knicks 117 to 112. No 2 timeouts. Utah got the game in their hand. Oh, God, Thibodeau. This is terrible. Inbound off Brunson. Randall, Hart, DiVincenzo, and Quickly. They have 3 shooters. Possibly no rebound intended. He gives it DiVincenzo, catch and shoot, off ball, air balls. Air balls. Dante, why can't you wait until you got the open man? He just chucks it. Bruv just chucks it. Dante, you only had 20 seconds and the game could be in your hands. I understand you just thought you had an open look when Tucker was there. Jesus Christ, brother. Oh my God. Did we just lose to the Utah Jazz? Did we just lose to the Utah Jazz? Who gave that lady a big cap? Freaking Mormons. 14.4 seconds remaining. Down by 5 with one more timeout remaining for Utah. They can dribble over in the clock. Only going up by 2 scores, or the Knicks will try to foul to at least come back. I doubt that happening. Knicks are 10-0 against teams below 5. They could beat lower tier teams. And the ball is stolen. A poor inbound by the Utah Jazz. That gets turned over by the Knicks. I think that was DiVincenzo. Ball gets popped over by Horton Tucker, and DiVincenzo catches the steal and collapses, getting hit by Lauri Markkanen, and already a personal foul. DiVincenzo pushes back over to a one-possession game, and a fade of luck just goes over to the Knicks. That pushes them down by 4. It's good. And a desperation foul, not trying to dribble off the clock, down by 4. Lauri Markkanen will get on the line. Over 10 from behind the arc for a majority of the. Oh God, DiVincenzo's been great. That got some detrimental turnovers. By God, Markkanen. Oh, rattles around the backboard. 10.7 seconds remaining. Tomorrow, the Jazz get the Trailblazers. Possibly another win on the Jazz scoreboard if they're trying to still make the play-in. 2 straight misses off Markkanen. And Brunson just pulls up like he's Jimmy Butler. Offensive rebound, no good, and it's picked up by Olynyk, and he'll dribble off. 117 to 113, Knicks lose. Yeah. Disappointing performance. Disappointing performance by the New York Knicks. That's the final. And breaks our streak of being undefeated against below 500 teams. We mollywopped teams like we mollywopped teams like the Hornets, Wizards against lesser units, but we just felt out coached. Whoever thought you could just waste 20 seconds left without a game plan and not even have a game plan to score to keep over the momentum, and then have Taylor Horton just go over an outstanding run where my man was dropping 15 off the bench with an answer like 12 points into the fourth fucking quarter. Kendrick Dunn with pinpoint accuracy off outlet passes off the half court. And Colin Sexton and Markkanen being absolute sharpshooters. I don't even know half of the roster. The only person that didn't show up today was Yeltsin, and only had 5 minutes. And the only person that played less than that was Keontae George, but he was out due to injury, so he can't control that. Hopefully we get redemption because we play them around the 30th of January. But guys, let's go with the Knicks. Shameful display. Sadly, I don't have a clip of the shameful display, but I'll probably have it in because this was just a shameful display from the Knicks. 0 for 6 was Jalen Brunson today. 0 for 6. He was 0 for 5 over to begin with. The only person that was efficient from behind the arc, sadly, was Emmanuel Quickly. And he only played a fair 18 minutes off being a 6-man off the floor. Josh Hart moving over in transition. What is this? Like, what is fourth scoreless game? Hartenstein was getting the bare minimum amount of minutes. We were producing small ball when we were getting out rebounded. Our 2 5s barely produced over 5 rebounds. Jericho Sims only had 2, and he started and played less minutes than Hartenstein. Why does that make sense to you guys? That you push over your second unit to produce less and still try to do most of the work. We were struggling off the 3 ball like we were a JV league that just now we're learning the game. Barrett and Brunson combined for 0 for 13 from behind the arc. And the inefficiency was coming from Barrett. That only had like one layup and it had like 3 trips from the paint, from the foul line. And Quentin Grimes was an absolute non-factor. 1 for 4 from the field and missed all his 3s. He had 1 for 2 because the foot was on the line, and it felt like there was nothing he could do. He was hesitant over to the ball, and he had like 1 long range 2. He has a good catch and shoot for him, but the distribution needs to be a lot better. And when the Knicks link up, they're one of the best offenses in the NBA. The game was obviously their night, and I'm disappointed. I'm sure the coaches are disappointed and the fans are disappointed. If any Knicks fan went to Utah, Jesus Christ, it was just poor effort, poor basketball. We did close over the gap to a 5-point game. Knicks still go over the streak to not having a deficit over 15 points. Their games have been majority close quarter down the wire games. Even when they're larger deficits, they trailed by 13 around the early half of the fourth quarter. But then the foolish fouls coming from the Utah Jazz caused them to close over the deficit over to a 5-point game. And then the poor use of timeouts when we're trailing and we're trying to close over the deficit because DiVincenzo had 3 decisive 3-point games to even push over the momentum. And he was the only person shooting brilliantly going 4 for 9. And Brunson, I swear we need to make extra passes. The 3 ball is very important nowadays in the NBA. And Randall, stop with the useless production off the paint. Make the extra pass when you're fucking posted up. It pisses me off, bro. You're visualizing the floor when you're in the post. I understand you had Sexton on you. You had Markkanen and Markkanen. Markkanen was marking your ass up, bro. We had more shot clock violations than the Jazz. We had an 8-second violation. We were off extra shots and had to make contested 3s or just poorly made 3s. Like DiVincenzo having that fucking air ball when we were down by 5, and that was over the wasted timeout we had when there was 11 seconds left on the shot clock. When we were finally getting some good ball movement going around the latter half of the fourth quarter, off those outstanding passes over Hartenstein, it's obvious that we don't have good defensive bigs. They can shot block, but they can't change possession. They can't slow down ball movement. And it was just poor effort. Jazz were the better team. Colin Sexton played amazing. It's great to see him playing like he did back in Cleveland. Markkanen showing why Chicago were fools to let him go. And whoever this Fontencino guy is, hopefully I get to see more of him if he can showcase more of his talent. And Taylor Horton Tucker's probably going to be a trade asset the way he's playing in the second unit. And Chris Dunn is showing why he's an underrated guy to have off the bench. So, yeah. Still trying to keep a seeding away from playing, and the Knicks are proving why they keep making this difficult on themselves. Shout out to anybody that took the time and the patience to watch over the stream. I understand it was even a hell for me to keep doing this, talking while I have a sore throat and a runny nose. But hell, it's late night. I want to watch some basketball, and I wanted to do something to compensate. So hopefully you guys have a great night and happy holidays.